It's Saturday, November 9th, 2024. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report. Greetings, VC members and everyone else watching. I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. Welcome to this week's edition of the Kirkham Report. I got a couple of pickups to do, got some technical stuff to talk about. Gotta get my microphone out of the shot, I really hate that. And a few other things. As you can see, we sort of got the lighting stuff back. I haven't got the new camera set up yet because of continuing issues with the computer, but we'll get it there. Let's get started, shall we? Out of the box this week, I pre-ordered this a number of weeks ago, knowing it was coming out. I'm a big fan of this guy. I wasn't sure how well he was penetrating around the country, and then Stephanie down at Spin Me Round got all excited when this showed up in their shipment yesterday. He is a terrific artist, and if you're not familiar with him, I suggest you get so. This is the new EP from Alan Stone. It is called Mystery. Alan was the runner-up on the first and so far only American Song Contest in 2022. He hit #1 on the Kirkham Report charts last year with Magic. This was an exclusive through his fan club or his online site. It comes with a autographed flat of the thing. There's his autograph right there. Glossy of the cover, and it is on what they call bluish vinyl. I think it's more than bluish. I think it's just straight powder blue. ATO Records is the label that he puts it out on. He's touring right now. I wish he'd come up to... He didn't come to Boston. He came to Nantucket, I think. Not that we're going to do that anyway. And the prints are numbered. It's number 108. Alan is very much a terrific singer-songwriter. If you like Andy Grammer, Jason Mraz, Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, you're going to love Alan Stone. I love all three of those people, and his stuff is terrific. He was born in Chewelah, Washington. He's based, I believe, now out of the coast on the Seattle area. But like I said, I can't wait. I haven't had time to listen to it yet, but I'm going to. Because he's just terrific. Alan Stone, Mystery, 7 brand new songs. Did not include his Father's Day song, which had me bawling my eyes out when I listened to it a few months ago. But he's always worth getting. Check out his website and see if you like his music. If you haven't heard it yet, check him out on Spotify. A lot of his stuff is up there. And like I said, if you like Jason Mraz, Andrew McMahon of the Wilderness, Andy Grammer, a few people like that, you're going to love Alan Stone. That is this week's Out of the Box.
Hey gang, we've got merch. Show off your love for all things TKR. Find t-shirts and more in the TKR swag shop. Click on the link in the show description. Like what you see? Level up! Become a TKR patron. We can always use more supporters of our channel. Click on the Patreon link in the show description. If she's thinking about it, you know she's bound to have an opinion on it. Kim Takes On. Alternate Tuesdays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR Video Central on YouTube. TC's take on all things music related. Records, books, film, and more. Rockin' Reviews is back, baby. Alternate Tuesdays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR Video Central on YouTube.
Time for some pickups from my pals Don and Mary at Two Hip Chicks. Got their Two Hip Chicks. Trevor doing the DJ job on today. Love this shirt. You can pick it up from their T Public store. I've been getting very particular lately because I'm running out of room for adding the bulk 45s. And we're trying to encourage people to get more records. We've talked a couple people into buying that don't have a turntable yet. So and because Katie was under the weather for our last Finding Your Music Mojo this past Monday, we bumped her to the next show coming up on the 18th, and we did a show about turntables so people could find inexpensive turntables that are relatively good to use. My Sony Bluetooth I love it. It's great. It's very serviceable. We talked about a few other things, but because of that, I've not been buying the bulk ones that much, only maybe every now and then, but I am still picking up stuff that I think is worth it. And I don't do this very often, but I did it because of what it was, and because I know the condition is good, and because it is a very rare single. I actually played this version on Obscuria when the composer passed away earlier this year, and I couldn't believe Don had it for sale, and I'm like, yes, it's $20 for a 45, but I'll tell you something. It is one of my all-time favorite theme songs and just terrific, and it's also on a very small label that didn't last very long, and it's a promo. This is the Laurie Johnson Orchestra and the theme from the 1960s television series The Avengers. It is backed with minor bossa nova, and HBR is Hanna-Barbera Records. Hanna-Barbera did not have a label for very long, and this is a promo. As I said, I paid $20 for this. It worth every penny of it. Fantastic sounding, and I am a big fan of that show. I grew up watching it. I was 3, 4, 5 when it was on the air. My mom was a huge fan, and when they started rerunning them for the first time in America back in the early 90s, A&E was running them every night at 6, and I tried to record all of them, but for the first time I got to see the ones with Honor Blackman and the ones with the gentlemen. They showed everything from the library. Of course, everybody's familiar with Diana Rigg and Linda Thorson, along with Patrick McNee, of course. Love that show. The other one I picked up, I have the song on an album, a greatest hits album, but I've never had the single, and I picked it up because it came with a picture sleeve. And I love these guys anyway, and I always will. I've said, you got your Beatles, you got your Stones, you got your Kinks. Everybody loves those people. The Who. These guys are my favorite British invasion band. And you can laugh at that. Blame my Aunt Marilyn. This is Dandy from Herman's Hermits. Backed with My Reservation's Been Cancelled on that classic MGM. It is in very good plus shape, and it came with an excellent shape picture sleeve. Look at that. Peter Noon looking way younger than everybody else in the band, in just terrific shape. I am a huge fan of them. As I said, I have a number of their albums, quite a bit downloaded also. Hermits were my favorite British invasion band beyond everybody else, thanks to my Aunt Marilyn, who was gaga for them. When I was a kid, we visited my grandma. I was living in Washington at the time. We visited my grandmother in Ohio in 1968, and my Aunt Marilyn had 3 or 4 of their albums and was playing them constantly. And I had already liked them from TV, but I got to really love them, and she ended up giving me 2 of those albums later when she got married and got rid of most of her collection. So as a result, I have the OGs of the Hold On soundtrack. Not a great movie, but great music. And the Hermits on Tour, which I think is their second album. They're not in the best of shape, but they do get played, and I have a number of things on CD as well. But yeah, these guys are fantastic. Hermits, Dandy. Don, thank you for that. That's fantastic. That is my pickups. from this past week's Whatnot sale. Don and Mary have a big load of stuff they do every week. In addition to Whatnot, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Dawn loads her grading sessions. She records her grading sessions for these 45s and loads it up every Sunday at noon. They have Chit Chat Tuesday and Thursday at noon. Regular chat on Tuesday, estate sale bingo on Thursday. She has Weird Album Wednesday at noon, and an album from their collection generally on Friday at noon. They also participate in New England Cajun Roots Resellers Auction, Hump Day Auction every Wednesday at 1. Dawn and Mary, thank you as always for 2 really fantastic things on this week's sale. I will love them.
How much do you know about chart hits from a particular year or a particular topic? Find out. Play the TKR Pop 50 Challenge. Saturdays, 11 a.m. USET, TKR Video Central on YouTube.
The stories of labels that burned brightly for a short while, then winked out. Label Nova. Alternate Fridays, 4 p.m. USET, TKR Video Central on YouTube. I posted a question of the week a couple weeks ago. I heard it back from 2 or 3 people about my question about Christmas music. I got another question for you. Does anybody really care about the Grammys anymore? Grammy nominations came out yesterday. I used to watch the Grammys religiously every year. I would be there rooting for my favorite songs and doing everything that I always would do. All my favorite acts, none of them would ever get nominated. And it's fun going. I thought we do subscribe. Kim subscribes to a bunch of quiz stuff on YouTube, and one of them did a Grammy Best New Artist contest. Best New Artist Guess the Song list, and it amazes me that some of the, especially in the 70s, the acts that were winning over the ones that didn't. I am a big fan of Starland Vocal Band, you know that, but against Boston, that was a bit crazy. And Foreigner, Foreigner was the following year. They also lost to, I forgot who else came up. I mean, it just amazes me. This year's Grammy nominations didn't do a damn thing for me. I'll be honest, a lot of the stuff that's nominated, I don't even know. You guys know what I listen to. And sadly, a lot of what I hear the vinyl community talk about wasn't nominated. I know, Stephanie at Spin Me Round's a huge Charlie XCX, is that how she says her name, fan, and that Shabuzi was nominated for Song of the Year, but not Record of the Year, even though he's been #1 for 13 weeks now with his single. I know those songs, but I don't really pay attention. Now, of course, Marcin is not eligible yet because the album wasn't released until after the Grammy date. So that's cool. He's got a shot at next year. I'm going to push the hell out of him for next year. And by the way, Dawn, I'm glad you enjoy that so much. Dawn bought the album, and I wish everybody would pick up Dragon in Harmony from Marcin, as I've been plugging the hell out of it for the past 2 months. You'll be hearing me plug something else once I get it. It came out yesterday, but it isn't here yet. But I heard part of it on YouTube, and I was like, whoa, I can't wait to hear this whole album. I'll talk more about it when it gets here. But that's going to be another one I'm going to be plugging the hell out of. The Grammys are, let's be honest, I think the bulk of general music fans, of which I was at the time, truly gave up on the Grammys when the first Grammy awarded for Best Heavy Metal Album went to Jethro Tull over Metallica. Now, that's not to say that Jethro Tull is a bad band. What I've heard, I am not a big Tull fan, but I do know some of their stuff, and what I've heard I like. But over Metallica. I don't like I like Metallica as a band, but I have not touched a thing. I own one Metallica album. I got it for Christmas from Kim, the covers album, and I haven't played it. I don't do it. I don't use it. I will never forgive Lars Ulrich for the Napster suit. He ruined the music industry, and I will never ever support them again. But I still think they deserve that Grammy over Jethro Tull, and I think a lot of people thought they did. And that's when the Grammys ceased to hold any imagination for me. So that's 30 plus years ago. I think that was 1991. What do you guys think of the Grammys? Do you still pay attention to the Grammys? Do you still look forward to the Grammy nominations every year? Or do you kind of look at it and go, Grammys, what the hell? I'm curious to see who actually cares and who doesn't. So let me know. Leave me a comment, drop me an email, and we'll talk about the Grammys.
If you like what you see on YouTube, don't miss the rest of the story. News, reviews, chart library, in-depth profiles, commentary, and more. Check out my full website, thekirkhamreport.com. An hour of lively discussion about music from two huge music fans. Finding Your Music Mojo with TC and Dawn. Live alternate Mondays, 7 p.m. US ET. TKR Video Central and Two Hip Chicks on YouTube, and TKR Video Central on Twitch.
An update around here. Things have fallen into place where I'm finally going to be getting things launched this coming week, starting tomorrow. The Mixcloud stuff will get going, and the shows, my regular shows, should be back. They may not all be back, but Influencers and Vinyl Recall I'm hoping to have up this week, and Flashback Tracks will return on Thursday. Label Nova may wait another week. I'm not sure, because I've got to finish doing the Profile Records thing, and I haven't finished it yet. But if I can get it done, hopefully I will. I hope everybody enjoyed the return of the Pop 50 Countdown today, Pop 50 Challenge. We did a little bit differently. I'm not doing those again. I got to admit, I tried doing a topic this time. We're doing teen idols and teen performers on this week's show, if you haven't played it yet. And it was a bitch doing it. So I'm going back to the year format on the upcoming shows. And I have a second quiz that'll be a shorter one that might be coming soon. I'm trying to figure out how to format it. Got some other stuff in the works too. I think mostly I'm almost done getting the office finished. I have a few other details to take care of. I still have to this color rail here. I have one on my desk too. I got the old one, the broken one off, and I haven't put the new one on yet. I will be doing that today or tomorrow. I have a 3-day weekend because I work for the state, and we're off for Veterans Day on Monday, so I should get everything caught up. I hope that you'll continue to check things out and see the new stuff I got coming, see the old stuff coming back, and hopefully things will continue to go well. I know you guys always let me know if there's something you really like, and I thank you for that. And that's an update from the inside the booth.
Stay ahead of dangerous weather no matter what the season. Stay aware and stay safe. PNR WeatherCentral on YouTube. An ongoing living history of record stores past, present, and future, driven by your memories and contributions. RecordStoreRewind.com. Check it out today. Music curated by actual people, not artificial intelligence. A wide variety of shows for everyone. Check out what we have to offer. TKR Mixcloud. Click the link in the show description.
I'm going to mosey on out of here. That's all I've got this week. Going to be some things going on this week, as I said. I did forget to mention during that update, there will be no Saturday Night Disco party this week. I'm still working on it. I've tried 2 different shows, and I'm getting blocked on more than 50% of the songs. So I got to figure out what's going on. One of the labels is really causing more than Belarus and Russia than most of them do. So I got to look at that and see if I can sort it out, because I would like to get it back, but I may try to launch that on Mixcloud as well now that we're going to do it. I hope you'll check out the Mixcloud stuff when it gets back to rolling this week. I hope to premiere all the new shows this week. If not all this week, then by the end of next week, all of them will be running. But a week from tomorrow, starting a week from tomorrow, this is Saturday after all. But I am getting things back on track, and taking October and the first week of November off has been good for me. For those of you who didn't notice, you got a couple days left. I had a third anniversary for Obscuria Vaults yesterday, and there is a chance to win a t-shirt if you can figure out what song I accidentally played twice on there. So go back and enter it, send me an email at the email. Only email entries are being accepted, and I will note everybody that got it right, and then we will put it into a drawing, and somebody will win a free TKR t-shirt. So please, Obscuria Vaults t-shirt. So please enter if you haven't done so already. Go check out the entry from yesterday and find out all that stuff. Not a big thing, not big, but hope you'll enjoy it anyway. There will be some updates to Obscuria coming in the next couple of weeks. Going to be redoing it and looking, revamping it again. I have to revamp it every now and then because I get bored with it, and see what we can do with that as well. In any case, if you haven't subscribed already, I hope you will, and if you have, thank you very much. I did not make my goal of 800 by Halloween, but I do hope to still make 900 by Thanksgiving and 1,000 before the end of the year. Right now I'm hovering right around 750. So send the word out, let people know I'm here, and tell them, hey, go subscribe to him because he's good. At least I hope you think I'm good. You keep coming back for some reason. Lots of stuff coming, as always. This week should see a lot of stuff because I have more extra time to do it. And I hope everyone out there has a good week. For the Kirkham Report and TKR Video Central, I'm T.C. Kirkham. I will see you on the interwebs. Ciao, baby.